So, welcome. Thursday morning, slow flow class. Going to be moving really consciously with the breath, getting into the body and trying to set ourselves up with a nice open and spacious feeling to take into the whole day ahead. So, taking any little wriggles or adjustments you need to, settling down into our seat. Maybe we're sitting up on a block, letting the knees fall beneath the hips. And let the eyes start to soften, close. Start to feel into where your weight is. Main point of contact is the sitting bones. We want to feel like the spine rises from the pelvis and that we're not slumped to one side. The head isn't coming forwards, back isn't rounding out. Feeling of being somewhat energized and engaged through the core, but not straining at all. Calm and yet alert. Okay, so we turned it down loads, but it's still not turned down enough. What's going on with that? And does that make it quiet? That does make it quiet. Okay. All right. Coming back into the breath. Maybe we lean back just a little, as if there was wall behind us, maybe somebody's hands, and we could lean back. Just put 5% of our weight into the support behind us. And imagine as you breathe in, your ribs at the back expand, pushing into that support. Trying to train this sense of breathing to the back ribs, expanding the back ribs whilst leaving front of the body, and the shoulders are relatively static. Expanding the back ribs, drawing in the belly button, lifting up pelvic floor to support. Thinking about foundations this week. When we think about foundations, often the first thing we think is we need to be strong and solid and unmovable. And of course, we do want to have sufficient roots, sufficiently deep roots that we're not easily blown around life's ups and downs. Someone pointed out to me yesterday, having a really balanced root energy, earth energy. It's also about knowing when to let go. It's also about realizing I clamped onto this because I'm afraid to not have it. And sometimes there's things that need to be let go of. And that's this sense of balance in our foundation. So it's strong, but it's supple. It's firm, but it's not. So throughout just today, we'll be thinking about when we can let go, where we can release, and where we should be putting strength, putting our weight, and seeing if we can find a path between those two ideas. We'll come to start moving now, and let's just bring the fingertips to the shoulders and starting slowly, about 8 or 9 rotations of the elbows forwards, big shoulder blades wide over the rib cage, and bringing it back the other way. We're going to do 2 sets each way, out the other way. Really try to keep this sort of 50% engagement around the core, so lower back still, and then it's a little faster for the split foot. Back the way. Maybe we're feeling some fluidity start to come into the shoulders. Just let that go, shake out the wrist a little. We'll take some circles through the wrists. Try to move the wrists to their fullest comfortable range of movement, and then take it the other way. Stretch the fingers, extend the hand out, fingers down. Make sure you get the thumb as well. Draw the hand back, settle the shoulders. Please turn the hand over, and it's like a little claw. Draw that. Draw it back. Firmly enough you feel a stretch, not so firmly that you're discomfort. Release, and we'll come straight to the other side. Pushing the heel of palm away, shoulder blades nice and settled on the back. And sort of ball shape, this hook shape, and draw that. Shake it out, interlace fingers, lift, let the shoulders lift so the triceps are coming towards the ears. Draw the tummy in, maybe there's a little round in the upper back, and lift, 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 lift. Keep drawing in and out through the core, and let it go, let the hands float. The hands float down there. Opening the shoulders this way, so I'm going to bring the hand across the forearm to draw the arm across. The shoulder's risen a bit, so I'm going to see if I can sink the shoulder down, draw the arm across. Core still engaged here, so spine still nice and straight. Let that go, and straight to the other side. Settle the shoulder, engage the core, draw the forearm towards the back. Nice, steady breath here. Let that go. Some circles. And the other way. And then some twists, so the palms are down. Exhaling through the nose at each side. Speed it up. Lower the hands. A little calming breath there. And we'll come towards the pelvis. So take a straddle movement. Doesn't need to be too wide. And we're looking for this rolling under and over of the pelvis. So with the hands, so draw the hands back and big palms down. And we'll exhale, round back. We'll roll onto the back of the sit bones, draw core in and up. Exhale, inhale, and we roll across the pelvis, open the chest. So it's just like cat-cow. We're feeling the rolling of the pelvis back and forwards and starting to move it better. Exhale, back. Inhale, open chest, lift. Exhale, Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So as we come back, we feel the lower back open, upper back round. As you come through the chest opens, it's like a little cobra almost. Exhale. Inhale, release hands to help draw yourself forwards. Exhale. 2 more. Little deeper. Exhale, last one. And we'll hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little side bend work here. So we'll do it like this. One hand under, one hand over. Lifting up and over the pelvis. Hold. We're not coming towards the foot, we're coming behind the knee. Body's going directly sideways. I'm going to go straight over to the other side. Circle the arms. Inhale, exhale. Feeling the tissue here lengthen. We're trying to lift and come over the hip bone so we're not squashing the inner side too much. Inhale up, exhale once more each way. Maybe a little deeper this time, but don't let the opposite sitting bone lift off the floor because then we're reducing the depth of the stretch. So to keep both sitting bones grounded. And let's change it over. Inhaling, exhale. Reach, lovely reach there. And inhale, center. Draw the knees in, maybe use your hands to help bring legs in. We'll just rock across pelvis here. So we're just massaging top of glutes here. Maybe you notice that you can use the muscles at the waist a little bit here as well. So you come over, you can squeeze, draw in and up. That's warming up, saying hello to the various core muscles. So from this position, hands around the front of the right shin and lean back. Again, so we're rounding upper back, drawing the belly in, lifting the pelvic floor. So we want to suck all our organs up under the ribs. Squeeze, push the leg into the hand. And relax, take it to the other side. Position and exhale, squeeze. Hold it. Push the leg into the hand, drawing in and up. And relax, let it go. Just going to hover here. Toes are like just maybe pushing the surface. And then lift up, and so lift up. And then roll back. So it's the same thing we did in our splits. We roll across the pelvis. Right. Keep the toes pretty much parallel. Lift. And grab. Inhale. And grab. Pretty difficult. Inhale. Round. 2 more. Inhale. And round it back. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round, draw in. Grab a hold of the shins. Forehead to the knee. And then inhale, open out for Navasana. Means to be bent, be supporting the legs, of course. Hold here for a few more breaths. And cross ankles, come over, finding tabletop position. Tabletop, let's just untip the toes for a second, give the feet a little drum there. And then tucking toes, knees back a little, standing arms forwards of the shoulder. And inhale round, pushing off the toes, glide the shoulders forwards until they're above the wrist. Exhale, stick up the bar, send it back. Arms stay straight through. Inhale, pushing our toes, rounding, coming forwards. Bring head parallel to the ground, long neck. Exhale. And inhale. You lift the spine between the shoulder blades, draw the belly in, squeeze. Exhale. 2 more. Maybe come a little further forwards, not if the wrists come back. Draw the belly in and up, maybe even lift knees and come further, rounding upper back, pushing down in the hands, lighten the toes. Exhale, knees down, send it back. 1 more. Inhale, round it forwards, maybe lift knees, upper back, rounded, neck long. And exhale it back. Bring the bum back to the heels, shake out the wrists, maybe a couple of wrist cycles. That's pretty hard on the wrists. So we're just going to say, cheers wrists, thanks guys. And we're going to come over to our next movement. Really simple one, left toes touch, extend that right foot and pause here. So see, it's hard without maybe the correct mirror or whatever, but can we get the heel directly in line with the body as if we were standing on that foot? Draw the belly in, and as the hip come to the side, as the hip lifted, just as if we were standing with one knee up. We're going to exhale, bring that knee through, keep everything else still. Squeeze the knee in, round the back, maybe kiss the knee, and inhale, send it away. Exhale, so the body is still. And then we round and lift and draw. Inhale it. 1 more. Exhale, knee comes in almost to the elbow and then lift and round. Shoulders wrap around the body. Inhale it back. Left toes come out to the side. Open up into modified half moon. This foot turns out. 4 toes are still tucked on the left foot. And we see if we can find central position for the weights of these fingers. Start to become light and lift the other foot, lift the right foot. Drawing the hips forwards, pushing off the back toes, and then maybe we can bend the right leg, grab a hold of the top of the foot, take this into a back bend. Hips forwards, belly in, open the hip, and release. Extend the leg away, right hand down, back to the starting position. Let's bring the knees in line and 2 breaths. In our child's pose, bring the forehead to the mat with the back of the hands, lengthen the lower back, feel a nice stretch in the lower back. And then back to all fours, ready for the second side. This one, so we're going to be lifting the left leg, send it away and try to find that nice neutral position. We're standing on the exhale, draw the knee onto the body, breathe. Inhale, slow and conscious. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale it back, last one. Draw it in, squeeze. Inhale back. Right toes go out to the side. Left foot lands, inhale. Modified half. Again, try to find that midway point. The foot gets light, the hand gets light. Energy through those right toes. Foot floats. And on an exhale, grabbing hold of the top of the foot, pushing hip forwards, core engaged, shoulder opens. Really pushing the foot into the hand to open the hip, open the And release, relax. Come back to our tabletop position, and just a little free movement here. So you might want to turn the wrists out to the side and just work through a few different hand positions here. Wiggle the hips, maybe the twist. Anything that's falling out for you, movement-wise. And let's bring the hands a bit further apart. Like turn the hands out, walk the knees back a little bit. So we're down on the knees, toes are touched. Just take a little wide arms, press up, draw the belly in. Inhale, push down to all 10 fingertips. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale here, exhale, push down to the fingertips. This helps to engage all the muscles in the forearm, protect the elbow to come up. If it's feeling really hard, you can move the knees a little closer. It's really easy, move the knees further away. Exhale, halfway down, elbows to the side, draw the belly in. Try to drop the head long back of neck. Inhale. Exhale, push down through the fingers, squeeze the earth, straighten the elbows. And let's send the bum back, untuck toes, forehead to mat bottom, hands stretch lower. Maybe sigh out of the mouth. And then lifting back. From our all fours position, let's find downward dog. Let's do some yogasana. Finding our downward dog, the knees could be nice and bent. What we want is a nice long back. Nice long line between the tip of index finger and the hip points. You can roll the shoulder blades, wrap the shoulder blades around the rib cage. Head moving freely. Exhale, so we bend the knees, thumbs going backwards, maybe the ribs touch the thighs. Inhale, lengthen legs, maybe heels come a little lower. Don't think about straightening the knee, think about moving the heel. Exhale, bend, knees, ribs to thigh. Inhale, send those heels back, send those hips back. Legs magically straighten in between. Bend the knees again. Inhale, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, step up in the front of the mat, landing light. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards, ribs onto the thighs, bending the knees as much as we need to bring the rib cage down to the thighs. Let the head be heavy. Bring the fingers interlaced behind back of head, gently resting on back of head, encouraging that length of the neck. Maybe it almost feels like a massaging gesture as you draw the hands across the back of the head, using the weight of the arms just to encourage an extra few percent of length of openness in the back of the neck. Release the fingertips to the floor, bend the knees more. Inhale, roll up. Arms come up above the head. Exhale, hands to the past center and out to the side to Tadasana. And let's flow through our Surya Namaskar. Gentle bend to the knees. Inhale, get tall, arms up, followed by Tadasana. Exhale, folding forwards, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. We'll step back, right foot for a low lunge, right foot back. Drop the knee, fingertips back. Inhale. Strong back toes, strong core. Exhale, hands down. Right fingertips, inhale, left hand up. Simple little twist here. See if the hips flow out to the side or the knee. Keep the hips in line, keep the knee under control. Exhale, left hand goes down, right knee comes up. Step it back for plank. Exhale, elbows in, lower down, chaturanga all the way down. Fingertips out wide, wide cobra. Untouch toes, inhale. Tops of feet push down, pelvis pushes down, glutes are squeezed. And hold. And exhale, roll it down. Roll it down, hands back beside the ribs, tuck toes. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Take a couple of breaths in our dog here. Maybe you wish to pedal the heels a little. Again, looking for that feeling of the shoulder blades wrapping around biceps, coming under. And your next inhale, right foot back up and away. Extend that heel away. Draw in the belly. Exhale, step the foot through. Keeping it simple to start off, left knee down, inhale, low lunge, energy through back toes. Exhale, left fingertips, inhale, right. Easy twist, really easy twist. Exhale, right fingertips down, left knee up, step it in and fold. Let a sigh come out. Bend knees. Inhale, roll. Try to keep the spine straight. Take it slow. Notice where you want to wobble to one side or the other. Exhale, hands through heart center. Asana. And straight in. Yes. Fold. Fold, fold, fold. Inhale the halfway lift. Taking the left foot back. This time keep the knee off the mat. Strong feet. Inhale. High line. Reach the left heel away. Don't think about straightening the knee, just like before. Reach the heel away. Drawing the belly in, lifting the pelvic floor. And then exhale, left coming down. Inhale, right on twist. Strong feet. The hands should be almost weightless. Inhale, up, standing twist. Exhale, warrior two. Shoulders above. Dive out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Deep side bend, legs stay still. Exhale. Side angle pose, nice long line. The hand is down. You lift the hand from the back. Straight and front leg, inhale, turn the toes in. Hands to the hip points. Halfway down, settle. So you've got that feeling of the feet actively pushing down, quads are engaged, fingertips at the floor. Roll shoulders back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Doesn't need to be too deep to start off. Legs as straight as it's comfortable to do. And give the head a little shake. And bring some relaxation around head and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips, long, flat back, draw in the belly. So really, so you can get that again, that Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha, squeeze in and up under the rib cage. Feel the pelvic floor lifting up. And again, fold, exhale, fold. Strong feet. Strong legs. Heavy head. And inhale, half lift. Walk the hands back to the front, turn up the back heel, so we're in our runner's lunge. Exhale, gently straight in front. I'm going to move my fingers back there, so I'm not rounding. Moving the fingers back for that nice, flat. Inhale, bend the front knee, push off the back toes, runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Maybe this time we fold the forehead towards the line. Maybe we stay in the half lift. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. And one more. Inhale. Far forward as you can, lighten those back toes. Exhale. Be folding a little deeper. Exhale, you come forwards, round the hands, lift the shoulders, step the right foot back, plank or three-legged plank, chaturanga or three-legged chaturanga, all the way down. Swoop through, inhale, cobra. Push the shoulders down, open the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog, and pause. Settle the breath. Soften the face. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through, land it softly between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Comes to the other end of my mat. High lunge. Left foot forward. Exhale, the right fingertips down. Inhale. Twist. Right hand light on the mat. Inhale. Standing twist. Exhale, warrior two. Settle. Find your warrior two. Pelvis is drawing under. Strong core. Inhale and flip, reverse, side bend. Legs remain strong. Exhale, take it over. Side angle pose, maybe supporting on the thigh. Maybe both arms are up like you're holding big beach ball. Try to keep the chest open to the side of the mat. Squeeze the inner thighs, draw the feet together so you feel the glutes working. Inhale, reverse warrior, straighten that front leg, turn the front toes in. Bring the hands back to the hips. Exhale, folding forwards, let the fingertips find the floor. So from here, a couple of options. You might try walking the hands further back and seeing if the head might come down towards the floor. The head comes towards the floor. Maybe there's a float into the knees on the back of the arm. To set up for a tripod headstand. Okay, so yeah, let's just practice. Knees come to the arms, and then we see if we can float the feet back to our right. So that we're finding there's no stability. We may need to move the hands further back, head further forward a little, so the base is nice and try once more to lift knees to the backs of the arms. Just remain here for a moment to feel the weight on the head, with the back of the neck open. And then gently find the feet coming back to the floor. Strong feet pushing down through the feet. Inhale, lift up, halfway lift. And we're going to walk back to the front. Hands frame that front foot. Inhale, get nice and long here. Runners. Exhale, pyramid pose, flat back. First one, flat back, half lift pyramid. Inhale, forwards, runners lunge, push off back toe. Exhale, pyramid pose. Maybe this time we fold over the front leg. Inhale, come forwards, runners lunge. Maybe if we push off the toe, we can get more of a lift in an open. Exhale, pyramid pose again. Maybe this time lift the feet. Inhale, forward. So we're going to come back to our plank or our three-legged plank. Now what I'm going to do here is lift. It's lifting the upper back. So the foot can come off and then go back rather than drag. breath in your plank. Exhale down chaturanga or three-legged chaturanga. And slide through. Inhale, push those shoulders down, squeeze the shoulder blades. Push the feet into the floor. Nice, beautiful Bhujangasana, cobra pose. And exhale, roll body back down. Inhale, plank. Exhale to this crouch position. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, hop. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart center. And pause. If you can avoid adjusting clothing, moving around. Couple of breaths of stillness. Check in with the breathing. Check in with the temperature of the body, heart rate. Maybe a little smile to yourself. Now chair pose. Inhale, fingertips brush the floor. Utkatasana. Utkatasana. Weight to the left foot, pick up right knee, inhale. I'm going to come back. Ardha Chandrasana, exhale. Open up. Fingertips might come down to the floor. On the block, you might be floating. There's layers and layers to this pose. Ideally, it would be completely shoulders parallel to the side of the room. It's really difficult. We're going to see if we can bend the back foot. Hand can absolutely go down for this. If it's not. And we'll take that back bend we took at the start of the. Some people call this handicap pose. Push the foot into the hand. Challenge. From here, can we inhale? Goes to the front. And find a variation of dances. Inhale the right knee through. Lift up. Extend away. And relax that right leg down to the ground. Maybe give the left leg a little shake. Go to the other side. Sweeping the floor, inhale through. Utkatasana, chair. Preparing, weight to the right foot. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale. Go to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Reach away to the extended leg. I'll push the door close, heel. Maybe we're taking our back, hand wraps around the top of the foot, side of the foot. Push the foot into the hands, open the shoulder, open the hip. And transition. Dancer, inhale. Releasing the foot. Inhale the knee through. Exhale, extend away the left foot. Inhale, relax. And shake out. Release. So from here, let's make our way down to the floor. We're going to get there nice and slow. Inhale, arms up. We're going to come on to tip toes, the balls of the feet. Then, like we're sliding down pole or wall, slowly, slowly lowering down, keeping the heels up. In the plan here, sliding it down, sliding it, wrong quads, all the way down, so it heels up. Hands to the knees, and we can bring the knees apart, and the heels together, and find this little balance here, and spread. Here, gently let the hands find the floor. Now you can come straight through to a Bakasana variation, shins, back of the tricep. And from there, gently returning feet to the earth and finding Malasana, finding a squat. Bring the feet in a little, and we'll take one more slightly more traditional knees to the backs of the arms. Up the bum, knees to the arms, transfer the weight. Now gently coming back, releasing your little wrist therapy. Always good to look after our wrists. Let's come down all the way up. And we're going to bring sole of the right foot inside the left thigh. And we kind of practice this a little in our warm-up. Sitting bones grounded. We're coming to our side bend here. Start walking out the left hand. And when it's this open, it's almost like we're drawing a bow here. Open out. We feel really spacious across the front of the body. And then we lift, walk the finger a little, and maybe the hand comes over. Working towards maybe the left fingers finding the left big toe. And if we're there, maybe the hand comes around the top of the foot, and the left hand comes across the body. And there's a deeper one there. Breathing. We inhale, we're gently going to keep the right hand where it is. Could be on the forefoot, the leg. Bring the torso towards the extended leg. Maybe shift the flesh from the left buttock. And on an exhale, bringing the ribs onto the thigh, chest onto the knee, maybe the forehead to the shin. And in that order, you don't want the forehead on the leg and the torso floating. Much of the torso as we can, laid on the leg, and trust that the rest will get it. And we're not wrenching here. I'm going to be dragging it down and find the leg. Gently inhale up, fingertips walk in. Right hand comes up and over, behind. And on our next inhale, sweep up, push the hips forward, squeeze the butt. Don't let the belly come out, bring the belly in as we squeeze. Bring the belly in. Exhale, lower it down. And we'll just come straight to the other side. Left side of foot inside right thigh. Make sure we're settled on the ground, as in both sitting bones are down. And right fingertips walk away. And we feel like we're drawing the bow, opening the chest. Left hand comes up. And we exhale, send the hand over. Maybe we take the peace fingers to the toe. Maybe the hand comes across and the side of the head comes down towards or onto the leg. And we breathe here. We're going to come out. Remember, keep the left hand where it is. Inhale, we turn through. Maybe the hand's finding the foot or finding the leg. And exhaling, belly, ribs, chest, maybe forehead, down to the leg. Remember, you can always, if you find that there's a feeling of there being more length available, you can come back up. That's the peel of the body over the leg and come back down. Quite normal for the spine to release a little as we hold the stretch. And then we're going to walk the hands in, gently inhaling ourselves back to upright. Now, if you've got a block or something handy, just grab a block. Going to give us a hand with this next one. We're going to come to our full straddle forward fold. Now, just like at the beginning, let's have a couple of rocks across the pelvis here. And we're going to take it gymnast style, point the toes. Point the toes. I feel like your rocks as far forward as you can. And we're thinking, I can't do this yet, but we're thinking chest to the floor. Chest to the floor. But rather than just like in our previous forward fold, we don't want to just drop the forehead and round the upper back. Long spine, and that's where the block comes in. We can pause on the block, let the body go, oh, okay, this is all right. Have a think about where we are. So we've got a couple of minutes here. And then maybe we can come to a lower setting, bring the arms out in front and the palms down. And maybe there's a gentle dragging forwards with the hands. Where the pelvis going all the way over so the torso is completely flat on the floor. Not going to happen in one session. So be patient. Use the block so we're not training bad habits in the spine. And hold. Maybe walking the hands a little further away. Little sigh there, a little shake of the head, over shoulders sometimes. And hands can come under the knees as we roll back to help draw the legs back in. We've just had deep stretch in the hips. A little bit of an intense feeling there is normal and okay. We're coming down to our backs now. We're coming to the end of our session, finding our way down to the floor. We'll take 2 back bends. So let's warm up. Let's take a little bridge. Energy through the feet. Belly draws in. Push down, lift up. And once you're up, so you can keep pushing down through the feet. And maybe you can relax the buttocks a little. I know we usually use this to train glute strength. See if we can relax the buttocks. Draw in the core. Pubic floor. Squeeze the knees. See if we can still feel that support for the spine without clenching the buttocks. A little bit of a mental workout. And let's exhale, roll down. We're going to come into our wheel pose. Find the hands behind the head. Check the body and the feet have a good relationship. And lift up. Find your Urdhva Dhanurasana. Upwards facing bow. Open the shoulders. Let the head go. Open the heart. Maybe you can walk the feet in a little bit. Lift the heels. Push the hips up. Open a little more deep. Open the shoulders. Pushing the shoulders past the wrists. And then we're going to come down. Try to keep the heels up if you lifted the heels. Your elbows together. Tuck in chin. Shoulders come down. Back of head comes down. Spine rolls down. And then the heels come. Hands fall out to the side. And windscreen wipe the knees. Roll across the pelvis. And then gently draw the knees in just halfway and roll across the back as well. To release any tension that we manage to leave in the spine. And next time you come through the middle, hands to the front to the right leg, left leg extends away. Squeeze right knee to armpit, right hand to the side, left hand guides the right knee across for a full twist. Twisting, right knee to the left, right hand out. Big sigh out through the mouth, soften. Soften down to the mouth. Inhale back to center, both knees come in again. Check the spine is straight. Exhale, right heel away and long. Draw the left knee to the left armpit. Inhale. Exhale, right hand guides left knee across. Twist. Maybe the gaze goes left. Maybe the gaze is up to the ceiling, depending on how it feels in your neck. On and inhale gently. Coming back to the middle one more time with the knees. This time squeeze both knees in and feel that nice release in the lower and low mid. Squeeze knees towards chest. Inhale and exhale. Send everything away. Flop. All 4 limbs. Reaching away. A little starfish. Settle shoulders. Make sure the shoulders feel open and comfortable. Fingertips to back of head. Gently lift head. Draw the back of the head away. Feel the back of the neck lengthen. Lay the head down like the precious thing that it is. Turn the backs of the hands on that and switch off. The breath become natural. Be any speed or depth. Perhaps noticing Any change in the body from when we started the practice and so on now. Noticing where the body is making contact with the mat. And if acknowledging those points of contact allows us to release and let go and heavy. Sufficiently supported, we release our grip, trusting in the support that's available. Often the soften the jaw. Very gently, big inhale fills us slowly. Keep breathing in, short retention, and let it go. All the air flies out of the room. Inhale again slowly, fully. This time as the body becomes more buoyant, expands, let the fingertips and toes stretch away, maybe the hands float above the head. And exhale, let it go. Just noticing how you feel in this moment. And let that moment go. Inhale. And as you exhale, roll onto one side, let the side of the head rest on your arm. And then the next inhale, we find our seat, gently drawing ourselves up to find a cross-legged seat. Inhale, interlace fingers above the head and stretch, tall, draw belly in. Exhale, float the hands down. Inhale, arms up, reach. This time to heart center. Exhale, Anjali. Lengthen back of neck and soften shoulder. Moment of gratitude for this wonderful passion and practice we have called yoga. Thank you for your energy and your attention. Sukhsama.